Poaching is one of the most serious crimes against wildlife here in Montana. Tips from hunters help catch the majority of the offenders, but Color 8's Nicole Grigg is here now with an unexpected tipster. Nicole?
Greg, I met up with one man who's seen mounting evidence through the years that poachers will try to pass off their kills as legal, but he says the risk isn't worth it.
Florida businessman and Montana landowner Mark Morse is facing up to 21 years in prison for his alleged involvement in one of the largest poaching cases in Montana history. The Montana Fish, Wildlife and Parks says it relies on tips to track down illegal activity. Tips from sportsmen and people like Don Keever.
Most people ask what the best knife I use to skin with is, and it's a little paring knife.
Keever owns Ingalls and Antlers, a Billings taxidermy shop. He says he's seen illegal kills brought into him to be mounted that he's had to report.
It's not worth it for a head on the wall. I mean, what good is it to have an illegally taken head and you get caught by Fish and Game, they take your license, they take your deer? What good did it do you?
If taxidermists know the game was hunted illegally, they can go right down with the hunters, something Keever says he'd never risk.
If your business doesn't mean a whole lot to you, then who cares? I mean, if it's worth that extra $500-600 in your pocket to do something illegal, it's not honest.
Hunting licenses have a tracking number through the FWP called an ALS number, and that's the first thing Keever asks for when hunters bring in their trophy game.
See this here? That's his deer tag.
The mounting process is not a pretty sight, but neither is the effect that poaching can have on the health of Montana's wildlife. Keever says hunting is a sport to be respected, just like his beloved art that he's been doing for 22 years.
You'll like this. This is where it gets really cool. And you can really get into detail and get into depth, and you can form that nose, you can form that bottom lip.
Just as FWP depends on people like Keever to report illegal activity, he too depends on the FWP to enforce the law.
Hit that piece there.
I don't want to touch it though. It's so gross.
It's not going anywhere. It's not going to bite you.
Keever is just one of many sets of eyes and ears keeping hunting in Montana honest.
Keever says this year's hunting season has been one of the best. Right now, he's about 1.5 years out for mounting an animal. He says he gets animals from across the U.S. and even across the world. Back to you.